Well, Serum Institute CEO Adar Poonawalla has released a statement on vaccine prices amidst the entire controversy of differential pricing and high prices of 600 rupees per dose for the private hospitals. Poonawalla says the initial supply price for Covishield was at the lowest and that only a limited portion of vaccines will now be sold to private hospitals at 600 rupees per dose. Ayushman joins me with more details. Ayushman, one big part of the argument by Serum Institute is that it's inaccurate to compare prices with the deals that were done with various governments across the world in the initial part or any other entity, because those were pre-vaccine approval deals which were obviously at a lower point since they were going to fund the vaccine program.
Yes, Tanvi. In fact, if you see today there is a report in which the comparison of Serum Institute's Covishield has been done, in which it has been showed that the rate chart which the company is currently giving it in India is perhaps the highest, and we have a local manufacturer, and yet we are procuring it for the highest amount of rupees, $8 odd. In Saudi Arabia, it is available for $5. In South Africa, $5. In US, it is $4. Bangladesh, it is $4. Brazil, UK, they are procuring it for $3. And European Union also gets it for more than $3.50. So why India is getting for a increased price was the point, in which the Serum Institute has said that this is an inaccurate comparison being done because currently, if you see, the initial prices were kept very low globally because it was advance funding given by those companies. At the same time, the initial price for all government immunization program has been lowest, and that includes India. But the important aspect is here, Tanvi, when they clarify that only a limited portion of Serum Institute's entire volume will be directed towards the private hospital at rupees 600, because the government has already said that 50% of the entire produce will be going to center, and then 50% will be going to state. So there will be a limited stock that will be going to the private hospitals. And it is very, very important to understand that even after that, the private hospitals will be taking the vaccine when the center and state already has. So the Serum Institute is trying to clear that point, that they are not selling it for the highest price, and the comparison which has been done is inaccurate.
Okay, and the other part, Ayushman, of course, where I don't think we have much clarity is when Serum Institute says that 600 rupees per dose is only for the existing stocks, how much would that be? Because the whole question right now is just how many vaccine stocks do we really have available, of which center gets some and then the others can line up.
It is clear that the production rate has to be improved, and the Serum Institute has informed the interministerial team that by the end of the month of June, May and June, the company will be in a position to manufacture about 10 million doses per month. And for that only, they have been given a grant of over 3,000 crores. So what is the current vaccine stock the company has? That is definitely, like you pointed out, we don't know. But the company has been given they have given the estimate that by the end of this month or maybe next month, the company will be in a position to supply 10 million vaccines India monthly.
Yeah, starting June, they will be able to supply 10 million vaccines to India. Of course, of that, as per government's decision, 50% will go to the central government, and then the states and the private hospitals can figure out their negotiations with Serum Institute to get their share from the rest of the 50%. All of that only over a month later. That is also an extremely important point to highlight. Ayushman, thanks so much for getting us this update.